Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Trade by Numbers. Get into our aftermarket review, see how the stock market held up, see how our plays held up for the day. Let's get right into it. We had a lot to talk about. So, I suggested that we'd have a pullback this morning. I said that I expected, with everything that's going on this week, that we had a lot of chance at the market taking a dive between now and Thursday, and did it ever. The VIX was up over 5.5% today, with the S&P closing 1.18% down, the Dow Jones 0.71, and the NASDAQ 1.87. Now that's pretty red there. However, you know my saying around here, whenever everything's red and on sale, that's when we're looking for buying opportunities. So I recommended IMPP this morning. We talked about where it could go, said it closed above that 42-cent support line, and I said that meant that we had a very good chance of trading in that range of 42 to about 48 cents. Now I said if it pulled down close to that 42 mark, I'd be taking a position. Never did get down there. We stayed above the 43-cent range, never did get in, and IMPP just exploded today, up to nearly 52 cents at its high. Ended up closing at 49 cents. So very good day for IMPP. If you are out there holding IMPP, my hat's off to you. You had a great day today. Let's see what else. My NVDA stock that I bought yesterday picked up at $167 a share. I said I was looking for it to get up to 172. Didn't get there yesterday, held it overnight. I said on the video this morning I'd be putting a stop loss in if it started getting back close to where I had originally bought in at. So I put a stop loss in at $168. Broke through that, sold me out of the position. I made $1 a share. Nothing to worry about writing home about, but at least we didn't go negative any. And then when it pulled down, I ended up taking a position back at $165. Because of course, you know, if I liked it at 167, I'm gonna like it at 165, especially when we managed to get out at a profit and can buy it back down there. So I went ahead and took a position in NVIDIA at $165. We closed right around that mark. I'll be holding that overnight, see how we do tomorrow. But I am looking at that. If you didn't get into it, if you're looking for a position, I think that there's a good chance in the pre-market tomorrow, still going to be able to get in right around that 165 mark. And I think that's a good spot to get in. Even if it manages to come down a little bit, you know, over the next couple of days, I'm not going to worry. We managed to better our price. And I still absolutely think that this stock, we get into next week, this stock's going to more than likely be $170, $175. We're going to make a good little profit on it. I'm happy with that. Now let's talk about what else I'm interested in. Now we had some stocks come down today and create some buying opportunities. And the first of which I want to talk about is Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN. Now Coinbase crashed 21% down today. Why? Well, Bitcoin's coming down to start with, but the main reason is the article out there about the SEC investigating Coinbase, saying that they have potentially been allowing people to buy coins that are actually securities. Now, I don't have anyone inside the SEC. I don't know how this is going to play out. But what I do know is I like Coinbase. I trust Coinbase. I use Coinbase on a daily basis to trade my crypto. And I don't see them doing anything to really risk themselves. And I do think that the company is at a great price. We bought it before when it was down around 52, rode that up. And even though, don't get me wrong, anytime there's investigations going out, it adds an extra level of risk. So if you're not wanting any risk, I would avoid it. However, if you're willing to take on a little bit of a risk for a nice stock that has really good potential, I am going to be looking at Coinbase. It's already under. I took just a little nibble of it at 53. I'm going to be really interested if we drop down between about $48 and $52. I think it's a great buy range. And we'll just have to play it by ear and really keep a close eye on it. But I am going to be looking at taking a bigger position if we get that chance in the pre-market in the morning. So that's another one I'm interested in. And then the other one I wanted to talk about is Signature Bank. Now, we bought Signature Bank last week. We ended up running that up, making a good little percentage gain on Signature. We bought that on Friday. We sold it yesterday. Sold that out at $182. Made a nice little profit. And what happened today? It come down and is giving us a chance to buy back in at almost where we bought in last Friday, which is we bought in at $173.50. We're sitting at a little bit under $175, which I think is a great price, and we'll be watching this in the morning. So if you're looking for something to pay attention to in the morning and maybe pick up in the pre-market, definitely check out ticker symbol SBNY. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. But do your own research on it and let me know what you think about it, because I think that there is a lot of opportunity there. So that's kind of what I got for you. I said that I was going to be talking more about Ethereum. I had a position in Ethereum. I seen the weakness in it. I seen Bitcoin breaking down under that 22,000 level. And I said that if that happened, I was expecting Ethereum to retest down in the 1,200 range. So I went ahead and cashed out my position I took yesterday for pretty much exactly what I had in it, and cashed out there. I did keep half an Ethereum because I want to show you how to average price down to be able to get out of a position so you don't get stuck holding the bag. We always talk about having enough money that you can always average down on any of the positions you're taking at least 2 more times, a total of 3 times. So Ethereum is down right now on the day. It's down pretty significantly, and we're sitting at about 1356. Now, if you believe that Bitcoin is getting ready to have a little bit of a bounce, which I do believe, if it wasn't for everything going on this week, I would consider this a good position for a little swing point, even though I ultimately believe that it's going to go lower. However, with everything that's going on this week, I look for that to be accelerated, so I'm not looking at this price target. I'm going to be looking for it to break. We've got a support line at about 1275. Now, if we manage to hold above 1275, then we could be looking at taking a position a little higher. However, I'm expecting it to break that 1275 and head down toward about the 1180 range. So I'm not interested in taking a position yet. I kept half of an Ethereum from that position I had just to show you how to average down. So I'm going to be holding, I'm going to be waiting and see what happens with that 1275 support line and see if we break through that before I take my next position to bring that average down so that we can get out of that and be profitable. Now, when I take that position, I'm going to take even positions, so I'm going to buy another half when I do buy again, and then if it breaks down even further, I'll buy another half of an Ethereum, which would give us a total of 1.5 Ethereum if it drops all the way down and bring our price point down. But I'll keep you informed exactly how that's going along, so be sure and follow along with me. And until next time, catch me in the morning before the bell and see what I'm talking about, see where everything is opening up at. And until then, be blessed, and remember, never trade with your emotions, always trade by the numbers.